Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you, and welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore Playthrough with Michael, episode 12, I believe, and we just finished off looting the biathlon village. We're going to head pretty much due east to the ski resort. Now, the ski resort does have a pub at the top where the ski lifts are. Now, there are some sort of like hunting cabins and a medical center at the ski resort at the bottom of the slopes, if you can call it that. I think, as we discussed at the end of the episode, we're going to need a fire to be able to defrost our food, even though it's rotten food. It's the only food we got at the minute. I think going to the pub at the top of the hill is the safer option. I think people will want to loot the medical. They'll want to loot the summer camp for all the good stuff like we just found back there. So that is the plan for today's episode. Defrost the food, so if we have to nibble on the rotten food, we can. We can drink our Sprite that we found. I'm not going to eat the rotten food unless we start hitting, like, yellow. And then, the plan is, it will buy us a few minutes to be able to go fishing. Still on the lookout for a gas canister, but with the cooking pot now, we could do an improvised cooking stand and cook a few fish if we're desperate. So I've got the compass, and I know the top of the ski resort is pretty much due north from the biathlon village, and then you'll see the ski lifts as well. Anyway, you won't be able to miss them, and then the good stuff is down the bottom. Again, we're in wolf and bear territory. I'm almost shocked we haven't heard a howl. But as we're only 2 minutes in, I'd like to remind you again, if you could hit the like button. If we can get up to 100 likes, it would be magnifique. The old like button has been slacking a bit recently, as probably interest in the series dies off, apart from the hardcore few. I get it. Here we go, see? You got your ski lift. So you know you're in the right area. And if you follow the ski lifts, they will take you up to the place where we're going to go, or down to some of the other good stuff. Look at that, there it is, down there. If we could get the right bit of equipment out, that would be excellent. See the top of the medical hub. We could always have done our fire there and been really ballsy. The heli crash we heard in the last episode was probably down in that field somewhere. If we can get up the top here, kill any zombies that are there, get the fire going without getting wolves, or before we get wolves, that would be great. I can't tell you how many times I've got wolves on this ski slope, or underneath these chairlifts, whatever you want to call them. See, it's quite a long way up to the top. And you're literally in the middle of no respite from wolves. Nothing to climb on. You just have to get the gun out and rat-a-tat-tat. Do you know what? I'm going to put it on semi-auto. So if we do get wolves, I can just try and be accurate and spare the ammo instead of spraying like a madman and then just running out of ammo, and we've only managed to kill one wolf anyway. But it is getting dark. You can probably notice that on your screen. It's probably 4 or 5 p.m. in the server time. We have got the head torch, so we will utilize it if need be to keep the ambience, the immersion, he says as he's got a hot bar on the screen. We could put the gamma on, but sometimes I'd rather just rock the head torch and, you know, you're seeing then what I'm seeing through my eyes. I think we can start to see the top. Yeah, there you go. So that's basically right next to the pub where we're going to make the fire. There are some zombies up here. There are some, I think there's a couple of sheds. Yeah, there's a caravan there. Maybe a couple of taco stands. It's not a place that I come frequently. Pause. But we're definitely going to utilize it now. If we could find an electrical repair kit, and we're also on the lookout for a gas canister, but an electrical repair kit for the The hunting scope would be clutch. Although it's very usable. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than what it is. If we saw somebody, you know, we were overwatching and they stopped to loot a zombie or something like that, I think it would be a very doable shot. Nothing in the Caravan of Dreams, eh? Should we use the last few bullets of 45? He heard that, didn't he? Yeah. I've got no stamina. Dealt with one of them anyway. I didn't get that move going. That's okay. Dealt with one of them. Just to make sure we didn't have two on us. The stamina's a real problem with the old breathing. Let me make sure I don't think I... Yeah, I did. Kept the old statistics. The graphics as we wanted them. Where's our boy? Yes, yes, we know you're cold. We know you need a little nap. We're going to get you sorted now, mate. Don't worry. We could be checking our lighters to see if I can swap a lighter that's got 12% for one that's got 9, but to be honest, I can't. I'm not that pedantic. This is getting dark as well. What I find with my obviously 20/20 vision is that I'll sometimes not see a couple of zombies in the tall grass. Miss 2 or 3 easy headshots, and what? And then I'll run into them, I'll bump into them, I'm fighting one. Oh, here comes another 2 that I didn't see. So I think while it's getting darker, and these weather conditions, the blizzard is still going. Not as strong, but it's still there. I think it's worth taking care of a couple of zombos with the FNX. Better to be safe than sorry. We are going to run out of ammo for it, though. There's another cooking pot. No food. No food. Oh, little deer stand feed shack over there. That's us done now. The FNX. We're on the lookout for 45 now. More lighters. More rotten food. I mean, we've got tons of rotten food now to keep us going until we potentially needed to fish. To the point where I don't even need to pick up anymore. Let's go and check this little feed shack out, and then we'll double back to those sheds and then the pub, and we'll get our fire going. Will someone creep on us? Might be a little bit of nighttime creeping then. Down, I mean, it's really risky. Going down by head torch to the ski resort cabins and medical, and maybe getting wolves in between. Imagine trying to fight off the wolves in the dark with only the use of a red head torch. It could be quite fun though. A little bit creepy. See, I'm reserving my calories by not sprinting. And I want to check my medical supplies to see, have we got any stomach medication? So that if we do get sick, can we get rid of it quickly? We should be okay nibbling twice on the food, but it can just be a bit of a pain. To be honest with you, I'm in 2 minds. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to defrost the food so it's ready to go if we're desperate. But I'm thinking, now we've got the cooking pot and we can do an improvised stand, even if we don't find gas. Oh, look at that protective case. We can fish, you know? Ooh. Have I got anything to fix up cargo pants? Because if you know, you know. I loves me cargo pants. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jeff. If I had something to fix them up, I would do that, but we haven't. Always take a battery. I love the batteries. Collection. I didn't miss this little steer stand. I missed him, though. Oh, look at that. We came all the way over to have a look. There's only clothing. Oh, God. Oh, just didn't want me to get the zombie there. I'm surprised our clothing's not more banged up. Oh, there you go. Now the field jacket is damaged, so we're on the lookout now for... I cannot believe, with all this loot and about 2% stamina, we haven't got a sewing kit or duct tape. Like, what is going on? We've got a lot of other good items. I'm just looking now. When it comes to medicinal supplies, right? Rabies, sepsis, bruising, biohazard poison treatment, antibiotics, painkillers, more bruising. We've got nothing in that medicinal, have we? No. Obviously, antidepressant, painkiller, antibiotic, Novichok to poison someone, potentially. Painkiller and antibiotic. We haven't got anything for bad upset stomach. So is that a risk worth taking? Even though we know 2 bites. So I was playing on Sackall Intenz the other day on stream, and I took 2 bites from the food. 2 nibbles. Sometimes I forgot, and I was taking like 3 bites, and it didn't get ill at all. I did have the same perks here as well. Strong stomach, poisoning resistance. I think strong stomach is the main one, though. I want to clear the building before I get the fire going, obviously. Seems to be okay. We've got paper on us we can use as kindling. So what we do need now is firewood. Oh shit. Go in. I probably want 2 sticks because we've got quite a lot of rotten food to defrost, and I'm just gonna keep the rotten food on me until I've caught a couple of fish, and then I'll feel better. Let's get that in there. Let's get the kindling in ready. Bit of paper. That went really Welshy then. Ready. Boyo, put the paper in the fire, but not in the fire's butt. In the fire, butt. One more stick will do. We got lighters galore. Oh. Some sort of bird. Another zombie there. Let's leave it outside if we can. As almost like a bouncer. That zombie can hang around outside. If someone approaches, maybe they'll aggro the zombie. Right, let's drop all this. So it's ready to go. That's the most essential one, because we're going to get that down us straight away. Try and keep things a little bit organized, he says, but got a lot of stuff all over the place. Try and keep a lot of the weapons up here if we can. And then in the bag, we'll use that lighter. Let's keep some ammo up there. Let's try and keep all of the ammo out of the bag. No more now. Not missing anything. We'll use the lighter. I mean, I'm tempted to use the flare, actually. Use the Ric Flair. to get rid of it. Get it out of the inventory space. Okay. Multiple attempts to light the fire as well if it doesn't work first time with this flare, and then we could just put it in the fire itself, in the fireplace, to stop it lighting up the room bright red, even though people can see the smoke from the fire. You don't want to make yourself any brighter than necessary. We'll do a bit of defrosting, we'll get the heat buff, we'll sleep while we're inside here, relatively safe from animals anyway. Another heli crash is probably in the field opposite the ski resort, maybe a bit further. There's not a lot else I can do with the inventory at this point. Didn't pick up any more points. You know, there's probably a lot we could. If I had a sharpening stone, I'd probably get rid of one of these because I could tart up the knife with the sharpening stone and keep doing that on repeat, but I haven't got a sharpening stone. You know, things like the spark plug, we can get rid of it, but it's not weighing us down anyway. Bones we're going to need eventually, you'd think, for fishing. Oh, this normalized suppressor goes on the AK. Oh my goodness. I just realized that. I bet people were saying that in the comments. The reason why I'm saying that is because I've obviously started recording this back to back. Oh my god, that normalized suppressor. Obviously we've got to keep the fishing rod, and the shovel is nice to pick up worms and not damage any of our blades, you know? I bet people were saying in the last episode, put the suppressor on the AKM. And obviously because I'm recording back to back, I haven't seen Wednesday's comments before recording Sunday's episode. Idiot! Look at that. Now on semi-auto, that's an actual decent wolf killer, that is. Very nice. Just save some space in the inventory there as well by putting the suppressor on this and using the Ric Flair. Talking to you guys, but I'm also trying to listen out. See if I can hear anybody creeping or any zombies aggroing. I thought this would be done by now, Jesus Christ. Six fires, 6 sticks. Might not be enough to defrost all this. Maybe I only take the pork, because the pork, when it's not rotten, the pork will give you the most nutrition. Whatever. We'll see how we go. Let's get this down us. At least get the hydration going in the right direction and some calories. Nice. Start putting the food away that's defrosted. Definitely on the lookout for stuff to fix up the clothing. The bag. And of course, we're still on the lookout for the gas canister. What was the other thing I wanted? Electrical repair kit. There you go. I'm going to load this up. Because if we find a baby AK or an actual, it's more likely to be a big boy AK the more north you go. I think the 545 is going to be a lot more prevalent, so I would ditch the AKM. But we'll obviously keep it for now. Get the banana mag, ready to roll. Now we're overheating and we've knocked ourselves down to yellow health. Clever. Let's just strip off. Move away from the fire for a bit. I'm not too bothered about that because we always planned on getting some sleep anyway after we defrosted the food. I want our sleep up to full moon before we leave this pub. Full moon. Christ. Alright, that's the last 2 bits. on the fire. The last two. What's the plate carrier's still pristine? That's good. Pouch is worn. 45 we're after now as well. Out there. What's that? 545. Open one of these. If we got a VS98 with a mag, I would 100% take it. With a scope, I would take it. 7. Just load it up ready. Just keep on top of things, you know? When you're having a fire and you're preparing, defrosting, good as time as any to do a bit of housekeeping with your inventory, with your stuffs. Alright. AK-101. I'm going to hold on to that, because I do like the AK-101. And if we did go up to Tizzy or Kamensk, sorry, and we got like an AK-101 3-4 box of 5.56, I'd swap that out for that. We're not going to probably pick up a Vicar again now, so we can get rid of that. See if we can start doing a little bit of keeping all the mags and ammo up together. I'm pretty sure that's everything, like ammo wise, out of the bag now. Michael showing off the old bourgeois. Shame you can't combine those. Seem to be lagging a bit again, losing frames, like, well, a bit of desync. Definitely haven't had the best performance today from the old server. There's a delay there of about a second between me pressing the button and Michael actually going into the sleep mode. It's a bit annoying. You could always fast forward this bit, or you could just listen to my dulcet tones and Michael's snoring. And also, you wouldn't want to miss anybody running up on us mid-sleep to attack us, would you? Q Trick, get ready, get ready. Stand by, Trick, stand by. Back up to white chunked. And as we rejuvenate with our beauty sleep, that white chunk should become full health. The reason I want full health, full sleep, is if we're going to go down the ski slope, the dry slope, towards the cabins and the medical, good chance of getting wolves. It's getting dark. We're going to be probably meandering down, maybe even using the head torch, and then especially as we're looting the cabins and the medical and fighting zombies while we're still way overweight, there's a chance we're going to get slapped up or bitten by wolves. We got to be in peak condition to give ourselves a chance of surviving this next bit of the journey. After the ski resort, you would normally head to Sinnerstock town, hit the well, and then north from there through the trees, you're in Tizzy. Now on this server, they decided to make part of Tizzy a permanent gas zone. I don't know what the thinking was. I think they wanted to make Pavlova military and hospital a non-toxic zone, being as it's so close to the coast, which is great. Maybe they didn't want people permanently building on Tizzy, but then they should have just made it a rule that you're not allowed to build on POIs. I don't know why that isn't a rule anyway. Not to go into a rant on that. Everyone knows my thoughts on prison bases, etc. But yeah, if we do go to Tizzy and we don't die in the meantime, we won't be able to see it all anyway, because parts of it are permanently gassed. And I even believe other parts that aren't can be dynamically gassed. So you could be looting the tents and, oh, here comes the gas. Game over. Maybe. So it's a strange one. Tizzy, one of the most iconic locations on DayZ, on Chernarus, sorry. You think of Northwest Airfield and Tizzy when you think of Chernarus, don't you? Basically made it pointless going there, but if we were this close, and for the purposes of, you know, we're going to keep this series going as long as people keep watching it, as long as people keep diddling the like button, we're going to keep it going through next month as well, you know, through the winter, regardless of whether we live or die, with some live episodes thrown in as well. I'll remind you again, and if I haven't already this episode, next episode, episode 13, we're going to stream live on the stream, but then we are going to put it up as a video, which will permanently be public. It will not go member only. It will always be public. And I'll move it from the usual VOD stream section. I'll move it into the playlist of this series. So you'll be looking through episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then episode 13, and you'll see, oh, Jesus Christ, this one's 4 hours long. The reason is, it was going to be streamed live, and we'll do that maybe once a week going forward. I feel like we'll get more progression on Michael's stats if we've got more time to play the character, you know? And then maybe next wipe, we dedicate a lot more time on stream to Intenz and Michael's character, Michael's life. We stay on the coast. Maybe try and literally live on the coast for an entire wipe. And then that leaves me free to do other things with the recordings then. Just thinking out loud while we're waiting for Michael to hit full health, really. I thought he might have had it by now. He's got full moon. See, I left all the clothing off, but I put the plate carrier on, so if anybody barges into the pub downstairs, we can sit up, pull out the gun. We didn't have any head protection anyway. Even if we wore the witch's hood, it wouldn't do anything. So, just covering our body up, you know? The body protection. There we go, full health. Robert is your father's brother. So we can get that gun raised, ready to hip fire pretty quickly. If someone were to push our building. We've managed to somewhat organize. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be yet. Can we get through the end of the episode without needing the head torch? Maybe there were some more clouds in the sky. You can hear more pings. Here we go. I'm putting it back on semi-auto in case we get wolves, and I can try and be somewhat accurate with the bullets. I know we're not directly under the ski lift, heading down the hill towards the cabins, but we're gonna hit the bottom of the ski resort and all the good stuff eventually. Where are they, though? I thought they were directly opposite this radio tower thing. Anyway. We'll head down. The food's defrosted. We've had the Sprite, giving us some calories, giving us some hydration. Sleep back up full. Health back up full-ish. It's full white symbol, anyway. We're probably a few points shy of actually being full. And we're heading in the general direction of what I would call ski resort summer camp. There are all the lovely summer camp huts for potential 308, 7x39, all the good stuff. We may now take a better jacket because this field. I love this field jacket, but because it's damaged and we haven't got anything to fix it up with, if I find a hunting jacket, we're probably, when it's pristine or worn, we're probably going to swap it out because it saves us having to find something to fix this up with. I feel like I've somehow deviated off course a bit, but as long as I keep going downhill, we may then have to go left or right to adjust and get back on track to get to the cabins and the medical. No, I think there's the road down there, so we're doing all right. The ski resort base camp, if you like, is pretty much off the main road. I don't know how we left there and we're not directly under those chairlifts, though. I'll have to watch that back and see what went on. Here we are. Look. Oh no, this isn't it. This is something else. Huh? Oh my god, did I go the wrong way? Completely. I did. I went the wrong way completely. I was meant to leave that way. What a clown. Do you know what would have been a good idea? If I'd have got the compass out. Yeah, we went north instead of south. Wow. There's the end of the map there. Wow, no wonder I couldn't see the chairs. We left the wrong way. People probably screaming into their monitors now, their phones, their TVs. What a clown. I'm going to make up for it, and I'm actually going to punish Michael. This is not helping his calorie situation by sprinting, but whenever we've got the ability to sprint now, I'm going to sprint. How did I not realize that? I honestly thought I approached. Obviously, we could see the top of that radio tower thing, but from the other side of the hill. Clown! There you go, there's a life lesson of DayZ. Don't get overconfident with your directional awareness. Just whip out the compass and make sure you're heading... Well, we wanted to be going east, slightly southeast from the top of the ski resort. That would lead us down to the bottom. South would have started taking us back towards the biathlon village. We didn't want that. We wanted to be going slightly east, southeast. Clown of hell. Oh well. Showed you a nice little isolated house there with some greenhouses. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a base. What a lovely little base that would be. Miles away from anywhere. Close to all some lovely loot. A lot of heli crashes in the area, we've heard. Let's do a little bit more sprinting. It's not good for the calorie intake, but whatever. I'll punish myself. I saw these, I saw these wooden things, and I thought, oh yeah, that's how it looks, the ski slope, as it goes down. Look, there's the wires, for want of a better word, for the cables, the cable cars. That's all part of the fun, innit? DayZ. Getting lost. What? We're not lost. What are you talking about? Never been so aware of my surroundings in my life. Slander. Give us a gander at the slander. Look at this. Huge. Massive. I think we could have stayed down by that house and just gone east, but whatever. I wanted to make sure. We want to do the slalom all the way down. Let's do the slalom. That could be Sinistock, actually, that town there. Not a million percent. Let's get into the tree line. I'm thinking of the ski Sunday music now for the older viewers. Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit. Don't you dare do the Schumacher joke. Dun, 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 dun. Follow the chairs down. Only ever been on one ski holiday before. Actually did snowboarding. Atrocious. The only highlight of it of the whole week, there you go, Wolves, was winning the pub quiz for my team. Pardon the pun for the Wolves. I was howling drunk. We drew with another team. And unbelievably, in France, I bet they thought they were being clever with giving us a tiebreaker question. Which British football team is known as the Hatters? I said, Luton Town. Boom. Quick as you like. Won the hamper for the team, eh? The hero. Thought Bonnie Tyler was going to burst into song at any minute. We are miles away from safety here as well. We might have to do a little bit of slalom with these wolves. I just don't want them to be the ninja wolves coming up behind me to give me the deep wound. I'd be pretty confident we can stitch ourselves up again anyway, but what if it's the woe-bone attack? They just hit us right between the eyes and kill us one tap. It's not great. So I almost want to look behind me while I'm regenerating my stamina, because I'm pretty sure that's the direction they were attacking from, I hope. And then, yeah, when we run out of stam, do the moonwalk. Trick managed to get to the fancy dress shop again, did he? In that wolf costume. Having this shit stamina's not good, is it? Luckily we're suppressed, so even if we have to shoot them in close proximity to the cabins, only people very, very close by would hear the shots. We're getting there. Slowly. Couldn't have been on another player, could they? I mean, they could have been, but I'm just expecting the ninja wolf attack at any second. We are gonna put the head torch on because you can see it's getting progressively darker. But it doesn't really do anything for us now. Look, see, that's it on, that's it off. Doesn't do a lot. I can't get over the gate either because we're too fat. So we got to go through this one. That's fine. Nice. We're in. We're in like Flynn. Where's them wolves then? Put it back on full auto in case someone's here. God. Oh, look at that. It's a Winnie. I'm taking it all day. All day long. The old tundra. Did you see that? Did you see that? Zombie put his shoulder into the door as I opened the door, and I got cut. Yeah, alright, La. Whatever you say. Winnie, 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 can't you see? All day long. Nothing wrong with the savannah, but just a big tundra fan I am. Always take a tundra, unless it was a case of, you know, ammunition. Survival went up. We don't need ancestral technologies. We'll do Pyromaniac 2. Oops. Do I want the hiking jacket or the hunting jacket? Hiking jacket is 12 slots. So is the hunting jacket. Just means we gotta go back down here with some of our ammunition and mags. That's okay. Just so I have something better nick. Still waiting to get attacked by the wolves here when my guard is down. Looking out for the old bear of the trap. We don't want the mini mag. I'm not even going to bother emptying the ammo for it either. The mini mag goes on a gun that shoots 5.56. It's almost like a sporter that shoots 5.56. It's a weird gun. Is it? What is it? It's better than a sporter, but you know what I mean. It's a semi-automatic gun. Gun cleaning kit would be nice. Winter hunter vest. Still very, very overcast, but for me, not dark enough to put gamma or the head torch on. I'd rather it stay immersive and you see what I'm seeing. Gets any worse, we'll put the head torch on. As it gets worse, sorry. Because it will. Binos, we don't need. Do I rather the green jacket? Nah, we'll keep the brown one. The poop jacket on. Zombies down there that are chill. Suggesting we're okay. Oh, the gloves. I love those padded gloves and they're pristine as well. We don't need the Usain Bolts. It's been worth coming here alone for the Winchester in my opinion. Nothing wrong with the Savannah, like I say. Better hunting scope. Oh, there you go. Now we're laughing. Now we've got a worn hunting scope on the Tundra. Don't need that electrical repair kit anymore now, boys. I'll tell you what, I'll knock the gamma on for you guys, right? There you go. Gamma's on. I'll struggle on. Don't worry about me. More shotgun ammo. Oh, you weren't worried. Okay, nice. Obviously, there could be very good finds in the medical as well, because we're actually not completely overladen with medical supplies, are we? There's bugger all in here. They don't seem to put anything in these pubs anymore. There can be quite a few medical zombies through here, around here, sorry. So be wary. Stealth up to 4. Just commander one. I can't get over the fence, so I hope there's a gate along here. Gotta be. Yeah, there is. Where all the zombies are, of course. Oh, I nearly collateraled them. Nearly collateraled the zombies. That would have been sick. They lined up perfect. Almost. Black trail shoes. Take the ammo out of this because it's KAM ammo. We just used a couple of rounds on the zombies, so nice to get them back. Shit. did that perfectly then. Mad how it works perfect. But only about 50% of the time. Some would see it as a waste of ammo. I'm just seeing it as let's get inside. Press the wrong button. Now I think that is anti-concussion medication. Pretty sure it is. Let me know in the comments if it's not. This looks too full of medication to have been recently looted. Now that's a sepsis injector. Why is all this 308 separate? I don't understand. Sepsis injector, that's huge. Oh, it's badly damaged our magazine now because of those shots. That's a shame. Desperate for a gun cleaning kit, and we didn't find one in the in any of the summer camps, to be honest, which is a bit crazy. Irrivit blood regeneration. Promodol is like level 3 pain, I believe. If you've got a deep wound or whatever, you can just jab yourself and carry on as normal. We've already lost our heat buff. I know it's turning nighttime, so the temperature's dropping. Reanimatal. Don't really need that. The sepsis one alone is huge. I'm going to jab myself with this. I think it's blood regeneration. And I know we don't need it, but it's cheesing the medicinal. There you go. See? Immediately get another point going into medicine. Bullet wound surgery. Let's take it. As we're planning on maybe going to Tizzy. Oh, look at this. They look like they have been dropped because they like glitched into the thing. Maybe not. I don't know. Look at 1 piece, 2 piece. So easy swap. Joke. Oh, I was gonna say then. I thought our hunting jacket was damaged already. Like, come on, bro. There are some like sheds down here that I want to loot. See if we can get a gas canister or something. Oh, didn't get it right that time. We've already made noise. We might as well... Oh, there's no, I was going to say we might as well loot the medical zombie, but they've got no plus symbol on them. Oh, you motherfucker. Where have you been? Where have you been? Like... The old delayed wolves? Hello? Like, what was that? Come on, bro. We got away with that. We should have had a deep wound from that then. Like, come on. Hunting level 1, though. Just for putting that wolf down. I'll tell you what we'll do as well. Even though we're in the middle of nowhere. We'll skin the wolf as well, get some more points. I'm not gonna eat it, obviously, but it's gonna take a while. But we're coming up to the end of the episode. Trick managed to get there in the end. Bless him. He's gonna get a fine now, though, for getting that wolf costume back so late to the fancy dress shop. So, thoughts and prayers in chat for Trick and his big bill at the fancy dress shop. Obviously, when I went inside there to reload the magazine, he's slipped out of the costume. And he's naked, running over the field about that way, I think, now. We've turned off the microphone, yeah, Crispy? Oh, yeah, good. Turn it back on now. Anyway, close call there. Nearly got bitten by the genuine wolf. Very scary. Funny how they only come in singles, isn't it? Can't afford any more paid actors. Although we might be able to get packs of 7 around the Christmas period. Apparently there are some actors out of work these days. Not allowed to be in Snow White, so cheaper costumes as well, kid sizes. Painful as this is, it's all part of the DayZ Intenz grind. We've spent the ammunition on this fella, so we're gonna give him the send-off he deserves. Butcher the life out of him and hope that there's not any more delayed wolves on their way. And then we'll find a nice place to log, and then, yeah, we'll be doing the next episode live on stream. We'll put it up as a video afterwards on the playlist. So I hope you all look forward to that. Let me know what you think in the comments on every couple of episodes or so being live streams, which are effectively just 4-hour episodes, really, 3 or 4 hour episodes. Let me know what you think. There'll be a bit more chatting in them, because as I chat to people who are watching the stream, obviously. But we'll still do these chill 1-hour episodes, if you like, in between. We gotta take that, haven't we? Do you know what? We haven't, because if you wear the wolf's headdress, you can't wear the head torch, can you? Which, for me, is stupid. You know, I don't want that taking up 2x2 slots in my inventory. Check the bus and the shack. There's a car. There's a little shed over there. We'll probably log in that shed. Oh, flipping out. I'll tell you what, we got away with that. I thought it was worth taking the bullets there than being attacked by 2 zombies. Shit. God damn it. What an idiot. Can't believe I missed that shot. Got away with it. Sort of. We're chunked health again. But next time we get asleep, we can get that back up to full. To be honest, with the wolf jumping us from behind there, pause. I'll take being down chunked white from full white. Are we going to get any joy with these buses and cars so that we can get rid of this rotten food for real food? Even if it means defrosting it again? Said new food. Tire cleaning kit. Bloody boonie hat. Come on, man. Oh, come on, man. What is that? Glasses. Too fat. We gotta go round. Any zombies around here? I didn't know. I don't know. We gotta top up our mag. We'll do that before we log. What's that? Is that an engraved Colt? Yeah, very nice. Very strange place for it. I'm not sure that hasn't been dropped by a player, to be honest. A hammer. Oh, I really haven't been lucky with gas canisters or electrical repair kits, although we don't need the electrical repair kit so much now because we found the worn scope. I can't see any smoke in the distance. Oh, look at that. There's the heli crash, but there. Tempting as it is, I'm not going to go for it because we're already 54, 55 minutes in. I hope you enjoyed that episode. We managed to get the ski resort done. Top and bottom. Pause. And yeah, like I say, the next episode that you see go up on the playlist. So I hope a lot of you are aware of how to use the playlists. Not teaching grandma how to suck eggs. Let's make sure we say the right thing. But yeah, if I'm bound to get comments. What happened to episode 13? Where's episode 13? You're just going to need to go into the playlist, the Adventures of Michael, and it will be there, titled Adventures Intenz Hardcore Playthrough, live episode 13 or something like that. But you'll find it. I'm sure you'll find it. Thank you again for dropping the like on this one. And I hope to see you either live on Monday, tomorrow, because you're seeing this on Sunday. So either live, or let me know in the comments what you think about the extended version. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.